Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi my loves, it's Dslr and you're watching Troyce TV. So as we all know, a lot of people are dragging Halle Bailey and DDG right now because if you guys didn't know, DVD, whatever his name is, decided to basically go out of his way and expose an entire nail salon and a small business for allegedly being racist. He put out a horrible rumor and a horrible allegation about a nail salon being racist because they weren't very nice to Halle Bailey. Now, if you guys want to know how all this all started because Halle Bailey and Chloe Bailey were going to a nail salon and basically Chloe Bailey was completely late. She wasn't just 9 minutes, 10 minutes late. She was damn near close to an hour late. And the nail lady was so angry and so furious because she had a ton of other clients.
So do you guys remember a few weeks ago when I had told you I had discovered this amazing nail place and how it's like a place where they do Russian manicures and it's amazing and la la la, and I'm gonna keep going back to that place? Well, listen to this. So Chloe just got back in town and she always has her nails done really nice all the time and never really needs them done, but she needed her toes done. So I told her about this place. I'm like, well, come with me today to the place I've been telling you about, the Russian manicure place. Like, it's good. So we were excited to go. I set the appointment for 3:10, right? I called the lady back and I made sure, I'm like, I'm gonna get there early. My sister has something right before, so she might be a few minutes late. Is that okay? And she told me, of course, that's okay. 15-20 minutes late is okay. Mind you, I'm thinking the appointment is at 3:10. So I get there early, like at 3. They start taking off my Gel X. Everything's going well. I'm getting excited. My sister's coming. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for her to relax and everything, have a good time too. So I get there and immediately, like, the lady starts saying, where's your sister? You need to check her in, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, she's on her way. I told you, like, she was gonna be a few minutes late. She's on her way though. How long? Because we have back-to-backs. Mind you, no one is in this place. It's empty. There's like one girl getting her nails done and no one else. She keeps going at me, talking about, well, then she finally goes, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to cancel her. She can't get hers done today. While I'm in the chair already. And then I start saying, excuse me, ma'am. Literally, like, I have been here. I told you that she was gonna be late on the phone already before we set the appointment, and now you're telling me when my sister is 5 minutes away now that she's canceled while she's on her way? I'm like, that's not right. Like, and I've been a consistent customer. I've always been on time, everything else. Like, you can't just take the benefit of the doubt and be like, you know what, this girl has been good, like, we can wait a few minutes. And I get up, my feet still wet, my hands still all powdery, and I'm like, it's okay, like, no worries, because I'm not gonna let you tell me that my sister can't get her nails done, but I'm gonna sit here and get my nails done. No. But I just told her that is unacceptable and rude because I've been a loyal customer. So that really disappointed me. I got so upset I started crying.
Since the nail salon was damn near empty, that the lady Leela, who owns the nail salon, could have easily made an exception. Now, Leela is a very popular nail salon and a nail tech artist and nail salon owner, and she has a good reputation. However, this one day where Chloe Bailey was late, super late, and was holding this lady back, this lady was giving Halle Bailey a lot of attitude and a lot of lip action. Unfortunately, her washed-up rapper boyfriend and baby daddy, DVD, decided to tweet the following in her defense because, of course, Halle was crying, and this is what he tweeted. He tweeted, "This place is racist towards black people. They kicked my girlfriend out while doing her nails. Please give them a 1 star. They don't deserve business. Perfect nails," and he left a link for their Yelp reviews. That is so insane because none of that is true. First and foremost, they didn't kick Halle out. She willingly left. On top of that, what does race have to do with anything, and what proof does he even have? Now, without having any proof, DVD sent all his hundreds of fans over there, which I don't even blame them because they're listening to him because they're his impressionable fans, and they lit her Yelp review page up. They said horrible things such as bugs, racism, do better, absolute joke. They kicked out DDG and Halle. They kicked out DDG. They kicked DDG out. They kicked DDG out. And it's just like, there is no actual evidence, and now people are giving this owner death threats and threatening the livelihood of this small business. Now, Leela, the owner of the nail salon, eventually spoke out because she had to shut down her business, contact Yelp so they can shut down these reviews, and she also says that she's pregnant and scared for her life.
The short story why I'm doing this video, because I'm pregnant. I'm 8 months pregnancy, and this is supposed to be my last week that I'm working because it's getting so hard, it's so stressful. And today, after this situation, when she basically, like, she almost argued with me that why I can't accept her sister, and I explained, which is normal, but she didn't understand. And then she said, okay, we are leaving. I said, I'm so sorry, but we can't. Like, we still can continue your service, but not for your sister. Which she said, no need, and she just left. She made a video on Snapchat where she was telling half of the stories wasn't true, but somebody for her posted on Instagram, where's the page almost 2 million. They posted like, go to this business page and write 1-star reviews, which is okay, but they texting me so bad. Now I get non-stop phone calls from like different states. Like, first I didn't know what's happening. I started to pick up the phone and people were saying racist, burn on hell, kill yourself, I'm sorry, fuck your business. Like, and I got non-stop these calls, non-stop reviews. It was already 35 minutes since appointment started. Like, from 3:35. She said, like, pedicure is like fast service, which I said it like, you're still gonna pay full amount for the service, and in 25 minutes we can't provide good quality. Like, for us it's better just cancel the appointment. We're losing money. Like, it's not our interest to cancel appointment or not to provide the service, because this is how our business survive. This is what we're doing at our work. Like, we provide the service and we need clients, so it means we can't say no. But if client late 35 minutes since her appointment started.
So because she was getting a lot of attitude, Halle Bailey felt some type of way, and once Chloe Bailey arrived, she said, you know what, we'll leave and we'll take our business elsewhere. Halle Bailey, of course, saw all the backlash DVD and the nail salon lady was getting, and Halle Bailey decided to go out of her way and put up a response. Halle then put up a response on Instagram on a blog post saying, y'all, it is not that serious. I was just explaining my day on Snapchat and did not name any names. We went to another salon and still got our nails done beautifully, LOL. Everyone be nice to everyone and calm down about some nails, please. I really think that her and DDG are realistically one and the same, and I genuinely think that this is why her and DDG are so attracted to each other. That was such an egocentric response without even condemning her man for spreading false accusations like this. She then just throws it off and dusts it off like whatever, y'all are being dramatic. That tells me that she's complacent and that she agrees with what he said or she agrees with what he did. That tells me that she's an enabler to his horrible actions. She's enabled him numerous times. When he was out here texting his ex, she enabled it and said that people are just haters. When people were concerned about her settling for someone who doesn't match up with her brand or her image, she said that a lot of people are haters and a lot of people are just mad because she's a Disney princess and she's thriving.
Microscope on me and my life, especially now suddenly that I'm a Disney princess, and you know, people are looking for any little thing to talk about, but what I just respect about this connection is that there's love there and will always be. So I just really don't really mind all of the naysayers or people who are.
Did you say
rude?
Don't respond. Don't respond.
He can do what he wants.
All I'll say is this: when the time comes and DDG fucks her over, and we see it happening because of his narcissistic, self-absorbed behavior that is literally ruining the image of this business. When he does her dirty, a lot of people are not going to feel bad for her after this event. And this right there told me that she's a lot like DDG than a lot of us expected. But I really wanted to get on her and have a deeper conversation about entitled ass celebrities. And this is why a lot of people are sick and tired of influencer culture and celebrity culture. People are not going to show up and go to a lot of these tours or these rap concerts anymore unless they genuinely like the artist. I don't give a damn how much I fucking like this artist, this rapper, this entertainer. If I don't think that they're genuinely worth it, I'm not going to waste my fucking coins when I could just watch them for free on live stream. If I feel like a YouTuber has a bad personality and an ugly snake energy about them, I'm not going to say F it and just support their merchandise. I'm not going to go support their book or go to their event. I feel like a lot of times these influencers have these very dark, sinister, entitled energies and these bad attitudes. And that's why when a lot of them lose all their money, go broke, have nothing to offer, have nothing going on, that's why a lot of people don't feel bad for these influencers because they make themselves look bad. Why do y'all think people don't feel bad for the Ace family, the fucking Ace family? Because throughout the years, they've had a numerous crazy history of just being unhumble, having nasty attitudes, being entitled, and much more. And to talk about entitled celebrities, I really don't care for the Ace family because if y'all didn't know, there was a situation like 5 years ago where the dad of the Ace family was not paying one of his editors. Come to find out, he was trying to pay his editor an exposure. His editor was so desperate for exposure that he accepted the little crumbs of money he was giving him, accepted the exposure, and he got to a point where he basically got fed up and he then exposed Austin for not paying him.
His definition, I guess, means, well, I guess he doesn't understand that when you work hard at this craft to make it look good, you're not constantly you don't just put a video, slap it together in 2 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So it's time going into this. And I gave him discounts on my rates just because he was a homie and I was just trying to grow with him, you know. I wasn't focused on the money. But where it got weird was when if you're not going to just credit me for the video I provide you with, then just pay me my regular rate. The reason for my posting was to know your worth, bottom line, you know. And a lot of people out here, videographers and artists, don't get paid what they're worth all the time, and sometimes they don't even get credit. Their work just gets stolen, you know. And if you could pay for the work, then being said, everything was good. We were just building, and you know, it was just regular shit going on. Like we just film or we chill, but then it just got sour when I had to ask multiple times to be credited.
Because he made it very clear that he got tired of being told that exposure is his payment. And that's what a lot of celebrities, entertainers do. They're so upset when people don't move the needle or like flock or worship the ground they walk on because they're so obsessed with the fact that people are infatuated by them. It also kind of reminds me, you know, this situation with Halle Bailey and all these entitled celebrities also reminds me of the ASAP and Rihanna situation. If y'all didn't know, roughly around 2 years ago, Rihanna was in a situation where she did not have her ID. She left her ID at home, and of course, her baby daddy, Mr. ASAP Rocky, don't know if y'all know him, decided to basically grill the bouncer because the bouncer would not let Rihanna into the club. He would not allow Rihanna into the building because she could not identify herself.
I'm sorry, guys.
Allie, give me my backpack. I'm going back in. I don't know.
I think rules are rules, and the minute the security guard obviously turned him away, that's when they should have kept him moving and go try to fetch her ID. Because it's really fucked up how anybody else would have got turned away. But because it's Rihanna and ASAP, they're so used to people rolling out the red carpet for them. Nah, go to the back of the line like everybody else because you being famous doesn't make you that special. And that's why I don't feel bad for a lot of these celebrities when, you know, they are struggling and they got to go on OnlyFans or they have to go on tour back to back because work stops. Because a lot of them are entitled fucks, entitled bitches who think that they are above people. And it's little stuff like this, the whole Halle Bailey thing, that tells me everything I need to know. Now, instead of apologizing and taking some type of accountability for lying on a business and calling them out for being racist, DDG went on this weird tour where he's now going on social media paying for multiple women's nails. So now he's screenshotting himself sending women $100, $150, $50, $40 to do their nails. And a lot of people are kind of confused because I don't understand how this helps. Because, I mean, yeah, those 1-star reviews luckily got reversed off that woman's Yelp page. So clearly that woman will eventually be fine. But this is so unacceptable. So stuff like this is just not okay and it shouldn't fly. DDG is currently going on this weird little thread on Twitter where he's saying, F y'all, like who cares? Like y'all just being mean, y'all just being dramatic, y'all preying on my downfall. That's just the kind of person that DDG is. Self-absorbed, narcissistic, and eventually when this self-absorbed, narcissistic person turns up and switches up on Halle and nobody believes her and nobody wants to hold DDG accountable for some shit he does to her, I won't feel bad. And I don't think anybody will. Like I always say, be careful when you enable somebody's behavior, because when you enable somebody's behavior, you inherit their karma. These entertainers and celebrities are regular people. They shit, piss, and bleed just like anybody else, and I feel like everybody should be paying for service. It's one thing if they get free stuff, but it's another thing if they constantly are getting free stuff from people just because they want to get some type of, like, these businesses want to get some type of affiliation points or some cool points. These celebrities need to pay for their food just like everybody fucking else. These entertainers need to pay for their clothes just like everybody fucking else. And because they're so used to these fashion designers giving them free shit, they're so used to never having to pay for things. And they're so used to being able to walk in places and get stuff for free. And it's fucked up, and that's why there's so much entitlement. You know, it kind of also reminds me of that whole situation where that dumbass YouTuber, I don't know if y'all remember that situation with Elle Darby, but if y'all didn't know who Elle Darby is a very popular vlogger and a lifestyle YouTuber where basically she decided to go out of her way when she was visiting Ireland to reach out to a coffee shop, and she asked a coffee shop to give her free food because she's an influencer. When I tell y'all, this coffee shop, the owner replied to her email and he dragged the fuck out of her ass and he gave her hell, as he should. But just to be exact, this is the email that the YouTuber Elle Darby sent a coffee shop, and she also tried to reach out to a hotel asking for free stuff. So the email reads, "Hi there, I hope this email finds you well. I'm emailing you in regards to a possible collaboration on social media. My name is Elle Darby. I work as a social media influencer, mainly lifestyle, beauty, and travel based. I have 87,000 YouTube subscribers. My partner and I are planning to come to Dublin for an early Valentine's Day weekend from February 8th to 12th to explore the area. As I was searching for places to stay, I came across your stunning hotel and would love to feature you in my YouTube, blah, blah, blah." Long story short, she asked if she can get free shit. And long story short, the owner of the hotel was not feeling her shit at all, to where he then replied this. The owner stated, "Dear social media influencer, I know your name, but apparently it's not important." Ooh. Yeah, shady. Then he says, "Thank you for your email. Looking for the accommodation in return for exposure." It takes a lot of balls to write this email, and he said a lot more. But overall, he gathered her ass right together and told her that she's entitled and that he doesn't give a fuck who she is. Also stating, "We also have 12K on Twitter, but Jesus Christ, I would never in a million years ask anyone for anything for free. I also blog a bit," and he also plugged in his blog, which as far as I'm aware is another way of saying write stuff on the internet. The above stats do not make me any better than anyone else or afford me the right to not pay for something everyone else has to pay for. In future, I'd advise you to offer to pay your way like everyone else, and if the hotel in question believes your coverage will help them, maybe they'll give you a complimentary upgrade to a suite. This would show more self-respect on your part. Let's face it, it would be less embarrassing for you. And unfortunately, him being kind of unprofessional, he did share the emails between him and Elle Darby, the YouTuber, and he shared them on his social media page, which then led to it being picked up by a lot of media outlets, and this girl got dragged for months. People drug her ass to shit. Her comment section was disgusting. And to be honest, she had it coming. Because who the fuck do you think you are expecting free shit? It'd be different if she waited to build a relationship and she sent a proper business proposal, or she was a lot more respectful. But she came across as entitled, and that's why a lot of business owners are sick of influencers, why society's sick of influencers, and this is why I don't give a fuck about celebrity or influencer culture anymore, to the degree where if they lose shit or they lose everything they have, who the fuck cares? I seriously can't wait to see how all this unfolds, and I seriously can't wait to see how DVD goes to his own demise and he digs his own grave. Because now that he's associated with Halle Bailey, he can't really do the things he wants. She has a brand, she has an image to uphold, and he'll be the reason why a lot of people eventually turn on her. Hope you guys appreciate this video. Hope you guys see where I'm coming from, and I hope you guys can like just overall just see why why people are just sick and tired of fucking celebrity influencer culture, because they use their influence and their fucking power for just greed and evil and to just destroy somebody's business when they have no actual proof, when these are real life issues that affect people, real life issues, real life situations where even people like me have walked into stores or been in situations where I've been harassed by the fucking lady at the front, harassed by security guards. Some of us watching this have been actually racially profiled when we've been at places, probably called the N-word, probably called something inappropriate due to your race or your origin or your racial background when you walk into somewhere. We've all been through that if you're a person of color. Just to have people like this take a hold of these situations and try to just play it off, and just to have people like DVD that take situations like this just to smear someone's campaign because they didn't get what they wanted. Just because they didn't get what they wanted. All y'all asses had to do was show up on time. When you're late to things, that shows that you don't respect people's time. When you're late to things and you don't give a great notice, or you're later than you should be and you're not willing to reschedule, that says a lot about you. Why the fuck does this lady needs to go out of her way to reschedule and move her schedule around just to accommodate Halle Bailey and her fucking sister? Who the hell are y'all? Y'all aren't fucking Beyonce. Even if y'all were Beyonce, who the fuck do y'all still think you are? You're no one special to the rest of the world. You may be special to your followers, but I guarantee you, if you walk down a small town in China or you walk down a small town in Southern Africa, I guarantee you the rest of the world doesn't give a fuck, and no one's gonna worship and obey you. At the end of the day, you're a human fucking being, and you're nobody special. And this is why we kind of got to put a stop to this whole celebrity worship thing. Celebrities ain't nobody special. Honestly, this is why I have a hard time even wanting to support some entertainers when I see stuff like this, because a lot of times I don't even know, like, are they humble? Are they even worthy of my dollars? Are they even worthy of, giving grace to? Because a lot of y'all have bad egos. But that's all I got to say on that. Hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. And yeah, that's that. Troyce out this bitch. You will always be. I say fire to the rain. Watch it burn. I run away. In this turn, and I say fire to the rain, watch it burn. I set fire to the rain. That's all y'all get for free, and I don't even know the lyrics. Y'all have a good one.